Welcome to Larry's Library. Today, I've got a book review for you. I've got Conan, bound in Blackstone, the deluxe edition hardcover. Just look at this gorgeous book. This oversized hardcover, it collects the first 4 issues of Titan's new Conan series, as well as the free Comic Book Day edition from 2023. Along with some extras, sketches in the back, and a foreword by Roy Thomas himself. It comes in at 144 pages. So some have criticized this for being a little bit thin for the money. They would have rather seen more issues packed in here. And I agree, I would like to have more issues in here. But boy, what we got, spoiler, is awesome. This is by Titan Comics, and they are licensed with all the Robert E. Howard stuff now, and they're doing an incredible job collecting this stuff. The MSRP on it is $29.99. But what I like to say is don't be a chump. Don't pay retail suggested list for this. Go to a good discounter like InStockTrades.com, my personal favorite, and get it for less. But even at $30, this is well worth it, let me tell you. This is written by Jim Zub with art by Roberto de la Torre. So this starts out introducing us to the young Cimmerian as he takes part in the sacking of Venarium. Now, if you've read much Robert E. Howard, you know that is pretty much the beginning. And Marvel did that too with theirs. But I think in the Marvel comics, if I remember correctly, they had him going straight to Zamora, you know, the south, in the City of Thieves. And that certainly happens early in his career. But Jim Zub has definitely kind of woven his stories in between the existing lore that we know about. A really genius way he did it too. So he had this take place before he went to Zamora, but right at the beginning, he's leaving Cimmeria. And of course, the sack of Venarium is, you know, when the Aquilonians attacked and tried to take over the Cimmerian lands. Well, that didn't go well for the Aquilonians. Yeah. The Cimmerians, despite having fewer numbers, repelled that invasion pretty decisively. And you see a little bit of that depicted in here. Jim Zub, he inserts his original Conan tales in between the existing lore that we're all familiar with as Robert E. Howard fans and as Marvel Comics Conan fans, for that matter. You know, and he does it so well, it's believable. And I gotta say, Jim Zub might be the heir apparent to the legendary Roy Thomas. I mean, I think he is probably, in my view, in my opinion, he's the greatest Conan writer this side of Robert E. Howard and Roy Thomas, which, for me, there's no higher praise because that's it. Of course, Robert E. Howard created Conan, and Roy Thomas brought him to comic books and wrote him for decades, you know, for a long, long time. And he did a really good job. So, coming from me, that is high praise indeed to say that Jim Zub is his heir apparent. But I think he is. So after that attack at Venarium, he decides he wants to explore new lands. He wants to go places he'd never been. He doesn't want to live his life in Cimmeria as much as he loves his homeland. So he takes off and he wanders into an outpost called Hauler's, let's see, my notes here, Hauler's Rome. And that's when things start to get really weird, okay? Without giving too much away, as far as plot, it involves a horde of zombies, picked zombies, the tribe picked, P-I-C-T, that is, and a strange cult, because, of course, strange cults always behind this sort of shenanigan in comic books and in stories, as we know it. Conan and crew are warned of the approaching horde by this female picked named Brissa. But the warning comes too little too late, and it's gruesome. I won't reveal any more of the plot here. I don't want to give anything away because it's too good. It really is. But suffice it to say, these 4 issues, and the one from Free Comic Book Day, they lead up and set us up for a much larger overarching plot and story. So we got way more to come, and I think it even crosses into some other issues. I know there's a little bit of this Bound in Black lore is explored in Titan's magazine-sized Conan, Savage Sword of Conan, and I've already read some of that, and it does tie in here really nicely. So Jim Zub is just knocking it out of the park, gotta say. Now, as for the art, De La Torre's art is simply breathtaking. It really is. His style looks enough like Big John Buscema, legendary Conan artist, that it makes us old guys, us old fans, feel right at home, while also having enough original chops of his own to keep it interesting. And he does it. This isn't just someone aping a legendary artist. This is someone who is a legendary artist in the making right before our eyes. So it's a wonderful thing to see. And this art is superb. I love this so much. I really did. I want more. I'm hoping that this sells enough that Titan sees fit to collect all of it in this size. Not only is it a pleasure to read at this size, but it's going to look great on the shelf. Just imagine multiple volumes of this beautiful spine. Anyway, just imagine those spines on your shelf and imagine this quality continuing. I sure hope it did. I know the single issue run is into the 20s, I think, by now. And I've purposely waited for the hardcover collection before I read any of it. So hopefully they continue to give us these because I'm in for it. Now, for me, I mean, this is a quick review because what can you say? But this is 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely loved it and can recommend it wholeheartedly to anyone that's a fan of Robert E. Howard and his awesome character in Conan. So I hope you like taking a quick look at this and hearing me gush about this wonderful book. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Give me a thumbs up if you like this thing, and I'll catch you next time.